morning, everybody. It is Saturday, April 4th, and I have the weekend off, so I thought I would vlog. We're not doing much this weekend because we are in a stay-at-home order, so we'll be staying at home. But there are some things I want to get done this weekend. It is 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I've been up since 6, and Cody's up now. He has a migraine. So I'm letting him watch TV in the living room and kind of relax. And I'm going to do some work in the kitchen. I have 2 overripe bananas, so I'm about to make some banana chocolate chip cookies. I found the recipe on Pinterest. I have it linked down below. And then there are some things in the kitchen I want to get done. I want to clean out and organize the fridge. I want to organize my cupboards and kind of go through stuff. I still have some not Pampered Chef. Well, I actually did get a Pampered Chef order. I'll show you what I got. I only got 2 things. But I have some Pioneer Woman stuff that I got for Christmas that I still have not opened because I have so much stuff. I don't even know where to put it. So that's kind of my goal this weekend. So I thought I would get started now. Samantha March, if you guys watch her on YouTube. If you don't, I'll have her channel linked down below. She is a makeup YouTuber, but she is doing a April challenge on Facebook. There's a Facebook group. And I think it was day 2's challenge was to spring clean, but since I was working, I had to move it to this weekend. So yeah, that's my goal for this weekend, is to do a little bit of spring cleaning, which I'll show in this vlog and all of that. Plus I'm going to be making some stuff. Haven't decided if some of the stuff I'm going to be cooking will go into this vlog, or a couple weeks ago I filmed 2 things for a what's for dinner video, and I just never filmed me cooking again because we haven't really cooked that much. But yeah, so it's not gonna be a totally fun weekend, but I'm gonna try to have some entertaining things in this vlog. So I'm gonna put on some clothes that I feel comfortable being on camera in, and then get started on my housework. This is what I got from Pampered Chef. This is the stainless steel. Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason I thought that said that. This is the cookie sheet. I have 2 cookie sheets, well, sheet pans, but I wanted a new one because those ones they're ones that I don't want to put cookies on because they're like, have grease built up from them because I use them to cook other things. So I figured if I had one sheet pan that's like dedicated to that kind of stuff, hopefully I could keep this clean. And then I got this garlic press. My sister said that this garlic press is really good because you can put the garlic in it with the peeling and then it will get the garlic out. So I'm excited to have that. And then I did get a free gift. Oh, I had a Pampered Chef party through my sister-in-law. She sells Pampered Chef now. So she gave me this mini whipper as a free gift. I used it last night because my grandmother always had one of these and we would make milkshakes with it. So I made a milkshake last night. If I feel like making one later, I'll show you guys how I do that. But I don't have much ice cream left. Might have to go to a store today and get some. But yeah, so I need to make some room to make my cookies. But I'm going to use this cookie sheet and make cookies out of those really, really ripe bananas. Okay, so I'm cooking bacon, so you're going to hear some sizzling because I want to make some egg bites while I have my oven on. I haven't had them in a while and I'm craving them. So, I wrote the recipe down on this piece of paper so I can film. But I will have this recipe linked down below. I don't know what the rub site is, but I found this on Pinterest. I know people hate it when I say that, but it is what it is. So, it's half a cup of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar. And I'm just going to use my handheld mixer to mix that. Now I'm going to add my really ripe bananas. I walked by these this morning and all I could smell was banana, and I was like, oh, those need to get used today. So I just went on Pinterest, searched banana recipe, and I think this was the first one I saw basically. And I was like, you know what? That'll be different than just making banana bread or something, because these are so little. I don't think it would have been enough. I'm going to cream the bananas into this. that is all our wet ingredients. Now we gotta put in our dry. I never sift my dry ingredients. I know some people do, or some people mix it in a separate bowl, but I've never felt like anything is better when you do that. So, it's 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and half a teaspoon of salt. Just gonna mix this on just low setting. And it calls for 2 cups of chocolate chip cookies, which I'm pretty sure is just 1 whole bag, but I'm gonna measure it just to make sure. Yeah, so 1 bag is 2 cups. I don't know why I didn't know that. And I'm going to attempt to fold these in. Sometimes it's better to fold your add-ins in than use your mixer. I have my cookies. So I have my cookie sheet. I'm going to use a spoon. I do have a cookie scoop, but we cannot find it for the life of us. So that's one of the reasons why I want to just reorganize this kitchen. So I'm just going to dollop the cookie dough. Alright, so this says to bake them at 375 for 9 to 11 minutes, I think. So I'm going to start at 9 and check them. And then it says to cool them on the sheet pan for 3 to 5 minutes and then remove them. So I'm going to bake these and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, so while those bake, I'm going to make egg bites. So I have 5 eggs cracked into this large measuring cup. And I'm going to add some cheese. This is just the end of some cheddar cheese that's shredded. And then I'm also going to attempt to add this cheese right here. I'm going to blend this, so like that's why I'm just throwing this all in a measuring cup. So I'm going to use my immersion blender. I'm going to add milk. I don't really know the measurements. I'm going to leave you guys the actual recipe to these. These are they're supposed to be like the copycat Starbucks egg bites, but the original recipe calls for like cottage cheese, which I don't have, which usually is really good for this. And all of that, so I'll leave that down below. There's also calls for hot sauce, but I don't have any. I can't believe we have no hot sauce in this house. But I am going to put quite a bit of pepper and some salt. I do have an immersion blender, but it is so old, so I can't even tell you guys how to get the specific one. This one is the Oster brand though. I need a new one. I should ask for one for my birthday. Just blend it until you don't see any chunks of cheese or yolk anymore. So about like that. Then I'm going to take my muffin pan and I'm going to spray it. I'm going to start with 6, I think. And I'm going to take my bacon and just start putting bacon in these. I do have some just mozzarella cheese I'm just going to put on the top just to make them extra cheesy. You can use whatever cheese you have on hand. I think pepper jack is the best cheese to use for these, personally, but just use whatever. You can also add veggies to this. If I had like some cooked broccoli, I think bacon and broccoli would be really good for this. Or spinach or tomatoes or whatever you would put like basically in your omelets you can put in these. But since I want to keep it simple, I'm just going to do bacon. I'm going to take my egg mixture and just pour it in. And you can fill these pretty full because they are going to puff up, but then as they cool, they'll shrink back down. So alright, so I do have some leftovers, so that could have easily had made, I could have just done 4 eggs for the 6, so I might just make some plain ones just to get rid of the egg mixture. Alright, so I'm just going to stick these in my oven. I'm going to have to watch these because I don't know how long to actually bake them for, but I'll tell you how much to bake these for when they come out. Okay, so this is the first batch. I do think these ones came out a touch underdone. We just tasted one, and it is so good. This recipe is amazing. I'll have this link down below. But yeah, you can see right here, they're kind of underdone, these ones, but that's okay, because there's no eggs in these, so it's fine. And, you know, I always like to say the saying, I like my cookies medium rare, so this batch is fine. The next batch, I'm just going to cook them like 1 minute longer. But yeah, and then the egg bites are still cooking, but I see that they're puffing up well, and I did my dishes, so I'm just waiting for things to be done. Okay, so these just came out of the oven. These are the egg bites, and I'm gonna let them cool for a minute, and then I'll take them out. But as you can see, they do puff up, almost like a popover, which, oh my god, I haven't had a popover in so long. I really miss them. Maybe I'll have to make them sometime. Yeah, so that is our breakfast this morning. And then I'll probably just have us eat an apple or something. And then I do have more cookies out. I still have a good pan or 2 left of dough to make. But, yep, those are my little goodies for the morning. Good morning. It is now Sunday, April 5th, and I am just having a cup of coffee, watching Kristen on YouTube, and just waiting for Cody to get up. I ate 2 cookies, but they have bananas in them, so they're healthy, right? And then I'll maybe make us some breakfast. We haven't really been that hungry for breakfast, and I'm really sick of eating like eggs and stuff, and I don't have any cereal. We might try to venture out to the store today, just to get a couple of things for the week. I don't think we're really hard up on anything, so I think we might be fine. The only thing I would want is some ice cream, because I have like 1 serving left, but other than that, I think I'm fine. Like, I have the next 3 weekends off, and it just sucks because I can't go out and do anything. Next weekend is Easter weekend, and we had plans. I asked for it off, so I'm using 2 of my vacation days to have this next weekend off because it's Easter. Originally, we're going to go up to his parents' house and have Easter dinner with them, and his dad was going to be in a Easter play at his church, and we were going to go see it. But with everything going on, it obviously got canceled. And so I thought about saying, oh, I can work after all, but I was informed. So my job, we get double pay on certain holidays. So like Christmas, New Year's Day, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and then I think Labor Day. I was informed by the business manager because her and I have been talking a lot because with having a new boss, a new dietary manager, my schedule has been kind of getting screwed up. So I've been kind of like venting to the business manager about it 'cause she's so nice. Oh my gosh. And I told her I'd asked for it off, but like obviously things got changed, so I didn't know if I should just say I'll work. She said, well, actually, Easter is not a double paid holiday. So if you're taking it off because you want to celebrate it, I wouldn't give it up. So I decided to keep it off because I'm using 2 of my vacation days for this week for that weekend anyway. So I might as well actually do it because I already lost 2 vacation days. I get 2 weeks of vacation. So with using 2 of my days, I would have 1 week and then like a 5-day week if I wanted to use it, which we'll see if I will or not. Um, but this next coming week, I work tomorrow and Tuesday, have Wednesday, Thursday off, work Friday, and then have that weekend off because I gave one of my shifts to my coworker who just came back from Turkey and had to like self-quarantine for 2 weeks. So she went 6 weeks without a paycheck. So I felt bad, so I gave her one of my shifts because it was a shift I don't like doing. Anyways, it was a dietary shift. Last night, I went on to Walmart online and I ordered 3 pairs of new work pants because the brand Athletic Works is my favorite type of pants to wear to work because they're almost like sweatpant material, but they are just regular like pants. But they're just so comfy to wear at work, and they make ones that are like Bermuda shorts, which coming up in the warmer months I'm gonna want to wear because I believe that we are allowed to wear shorts. I just wouldn't want any that are higher than like my knee. Then I ordered 2 more pairs of capri pants, which is what I have now, and they're so good. So if you have like a job where you have to wear certain color pants, like me, I have to wear black pants. So I know right off the bat I just had to buy black pants. Um, that's a really good brand from Walmart, and they're cheap. Those 3 pairs I spent like $37, I think. And I was gonna order a couple of other things we needed like that are just like we need razors. We're down to like 1 razor, and I have been without melatonin, and melatonin is something I don't take on a regular. Like it's not something I absolutely need, but it is something like let's say I'm about to go to bed because if I have to get up at a certain hour to go to work, I like to go to bed at a certain hour. So let's say I go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. Let's say nope, hold on. Let's say I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. If I wanted to, let's say, go to bed between 8 and 9, 8 o'clock rolls around, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm not really feeling that tired. I'm worried I'm not going to fall asleep. I'll take melatonin, and I take the very low dosage. I take the 3 milligram. So I was gonna order a bottle of that, bottle, and a pack of razors for us. But the melatonin and the razors, you have to do a pickup order. They won't ship it. So I had to cancel those 2 items, but I am getting my work pants. CDC is now saying if you go out in public, wear a mask. For the longest time, people were saying, don't wear a mask. It's not necessary. Save the masks for medical places, like hospitals and stuff. So now it's going around that now we need masks. Well, you can't buy masks. They're all sold out. And now that it's been going around to make masks out of bandanas, I tried to look up maybe to just buy us a couple of bandanas on Walmart last night, and they're sold out. You can't buy bandanas. So I don't know what we're going to do. We were talking last night, like, how are we going to get masks? Because I know we can make them, but I don't know how, and I don't have the supplies to make them. And then it's like, I could go to a store and buy the supplies to make it, but then that defeats the whole purpose of me not going out in public without a mask. So, I don't know. This whole thing is it's like, I can't even remember what life was like without this pandemic. I know that sounds weird, but like, it's like I think to my brain, like, how is this something I'm experiencing? Like, you just never thought you'd really experience something like this. You know, back in the 1900s when, you know, I don't remember what it was back then, what sickness it was. I read an article last night about 1918. I think it was just influenza in general. But it's like, you think in your brain, like, we're like, oh, we're in 2020. Like, we don't have to worry about this stuff. And it's just crazy that I have to be scared to even just go to the grocery store. Like, it's just crazy that I have to just, this is the life I'm living right now. And I read an article that just makes me so sad that things really won't go back to normal. You know, everyone keeps saying, oh, I can't wait for things to go back to normal. But reality is, when this is all said and done, it's not going to just go back to normal. Things are going to be just so different. And it's just, I could cry thinking about it, so I'd stop talking about it. But, yeah, I just want to come on and talk. Because yesterday I felt like I was very choppy with how I filmed. But basically, I cleaned the kitchen. I didn't do the floors. I want to do that today, maybe. But today I might do a lazy day because it's, like, somewhat cloudy outside and all that. But who knows? Cleaned my stove, top to bottom. And then cleaned out my fridge and wiped out I sanitized our handles. That might be something I do today, is just go around with a Clorox wipe and just wipe all of our knobs. Played Animal Crossing for like a couple of hours. Then took a nap. Then I made dinner when I got up, which was at like 4:30. I like slowly made it. It wasn't done till 6, so I'm glad I made it at that point. Which I did show you guys me making dinner. And then we watched WrestleMania, which is a 2-night event. And it is a weird, I'm not someone who like totally loves wrestling, but Cody does. And he likes it when I watch it with him. So I played Animal Crossing on the handheld Switch. Usually I play it on the TV, but I just played it on the little tablet and watched it with him. And it was just so weird because there was no audience. So it was just people wrestling in an empty room. It was weird. But, yeah, then today, just gonna be kind of doing the same thing I did yesterday. So I'm really sorry if this vlog is really boring, but this is really what all of our lives are like right now. So I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. So, like today, I'm having the itch to go to Dollar Tree just because I freaking love Dollar Tree, but I can't. Like, it just sucks that I can't, like, go shopping or anything like that. I know I could go online shopping, but I also don't have the money to anyways. But, yeah, so I'm going to watch more YouTube, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Making a very healthy lunch of SpaghettiOs and a grilled cheese, because I'm starving. Also, I have ground beef out for dinner. And I've eaten probably about 10 of those cookies, because they are just so friggin' good. Alright, so we're making goulash. Cody was helping, but he's on the couch. And so I have ground beef in this pan with some peppers and fresh garlic. I used my new Pampered Chef garlic press. Actually worked pretty good, but my garlic was older, so I think it would work better with actual, like, fresh garlic, whereas that garlic head was pretty old. Then I'm going to boil off some elbows. And we're trying out tomato soup tonight, 'cause Cody said that's how his grandmother made it, so I figured I could, you know, be nice to him for once. But I did say we were putting peppers in it, so we compromised. Alright, I put 1 can of tomato soup in with half a can of water. And that's what we're looking like right now. I'm going to add the pasta and then decide if I want to add my second can. And I added this McCormick all-purpose seasoning, basil, oregano, garlic, and sea salt. That's the only kind of like oregano / Italian seasoning I have at the moment, so that's what I added. And I'm thinking about also putting some crushed red pepper flakes. I think that'd be good in this too. Alright, so I put the macaroni in. We did end up adding the other can, so all in all I did 2 cans of this and then 1 can's worth of water. And that's what it looks like. It looks really good, actually. So, I'm just going to put this in bowls, and this is our dinner for tonight. Okay, sorry I look like this, but I realized I never really ended the vlog. And also, I know this vlog ended up being really choppy, but I am going to end it now, so that way I can go into a next vlog. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You can just go ahead and click that little red thing, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.